There seems to be a fine line between coincidence and irony.
You sure about that map?
Unfortunately, there was some nonsense about the discovery of the real King Arthur's tomb here years ago, soon discredited. And yet another roadside attraction was born.
Well, let's see what we can see, shall we? At least it should be educational. Either housekeeping should be fired, or no one's been inside for months.
Hello everybody, I'm here to you, and welcome back to Let's Play Tomb Raider Legend. In the previous episode, we found the piece of the artifact in Kazakhstan, and today's episode we'll be going through the King Arthur Museum in England.
Now this is familiar enough.
Go for it, Laura. Test your royalty.
No King of England jokes, Alistair. I probably have to turn on the power first.
Now, a detail that I didn't know about for the longest time, that I didn't even mention in my original Let's Play of this game, is the fact that if you look in the gift shop, you can see some little toys for the King Arthur myth and things like that. And while they all look interesting and things like that, the one that I want to bring to your attention in particular is this one of the Loch Ness Monster. This one, not only is it adorable, but it's actually a very interesting Easter egg, and we'll mention why a little bit later in the level.
They must be electric. I'll have to find the power main.
The place is locked up pretty tight on the ground floor. Probably have to try up higher.
So what you want to do is you want to use a grappling hook on this metal thingy-majigger-jigginess, and then jump up here, and then climb for freedom.
This place has seen better days.
It's been condemned since the death of the owner, one Professor Worth. I shudder to think that at one time he had students.
Look at all those boxes! They must be destroyed! Yes, destroy the boxes! Alrighty then, so what you want to do is that you want to climb over here in this rather pretty looking alleyway, and then you want to climb over there towards a box so we can turn on the power to the museum.
And we have power.
Hey, now that the power's on, maybe you can go back and pull out Excalibur. It's not Excalibur! The sword and the stone and Excalibur were two different bloody swords. Arthur got Excalibur after the sword and the stone broke in his battle with Valinor. Oh, good grief, nobody gets it straight. That's because nobody cares.
Boys.
Sorry.
There's no difference between stupid and charming with you, is there?
Alright, now, there's going to be something about this particular part of the level that I want to bring to your attention. First of all, if we go down there, if you were to fall down there, you can climb this pathway up here to get back up to the top area. But also, this puddle of water right here was added to the HD versions of this game. It was not there in the non-HD versions. So just like the puddles of water in Japan, they added that to the HD versions, and it's pretty. Now you can press these buttons around here to trigger some dialogue of where the museum intercom thingy will talk about the history of the King Arthur myth, and Zip and Alistair will comment on them. A lot of them are really funny, but I'm only really going to be demonstrating one of them right now. At the end of the video, during the end screen, I will be demonstrating all of them without my stupid commentary talking over all of them. But I'm not going to be demonstrating all right now. If you're curious about what they say, just wait until the end of the video, or skip ahead to that in case that's the only part of the video that you ever want to see.
Excalibur, and yea, ye sword could ne'er be broken. What was its magic?
I'm confused. Weren't Excalibur and the sword stone the same way. They were two bloody different swords.
Now, Zip, that was too easy.
Alright, that's the one thing of dialogue that I wanted to demonstrate. What we want to do is you want to pull out the sword right there, and then you want to use a grappling hook over there. Now I gotta say, I completely agree with what Alistair's... Wait, before I forget. There's an artifact over here that I want to grab. Let's go grab it real quick before I forget. Mwahaha, I never forget everything. Except I do, because my memory kind of sucks. I'm an old man. So, yeah, what I want to do is I want to use grappling hook over there, and what I was trying to say a moment ago was I completely agree with Alistair, and it drives me crazy when people call the sword and the stone and Excalibur the same thing. I'm kind of a King Arthur myth nerd.
Well, if he lived there, Avalon, then whose tomb's supposed to be here?
Maybe the grunting Saxon or the Roman fascist that Alistair believes the whole legend is built around. This is where the truth behind the myth is supposed to be explained. It has been turned into a warehouse.
Fitting. There's been so little truth everywhere else. Why start here? The only factual basis behind the King Arthur myths died centuries before this place was built.
Give Professor Worth some credit. If he had to close an exhibit for renovations, at least he picked the most boring one.
Alright, so I'm going to be going over controls so for the forklift real quick. The X button goes backwards, A button goes forward, LT or RT button on the Xbox 360 controller will make it go upward, the LB, RB buttons will make it go downward, and I always want to think that the B button lets you get out of the forklift, but no, that's the Y button. I always get confused with those controls. Bleh, I cannot talk. Wait, do we need the third one? I don't think we do. Let's see if we can do this without that. And normally you're supposed to have a third box down there to help you climb up here, but nope, we don't. We are too awesome for that.
This must be our kindly professor's office space,
None of as spottily as his reputation.
said the pot to the kettle. Professor Worth says here that the tomb of King Arthur, the one his museum's built over, is a fake.
No surprise there. At least he knows his museum is for tourists.
But Professor Worth believed the sarcophagus was placed here by Arthur's contemporaries to lure thieves from the gravesite of the actual King Arthur.
Who doesn't exist?
That's where you and the Professor differ.
Now before we move on, those Loch Ness Monster toys we saw earlier in the level can also be seen up there, so yay, Easter egg. So what you want to do now, you want to use the forklift to run over these boxes and go down the stairs. Whee! Roller coaster!
This definitely isn't Arthur's tomb.
We knew that already. What's wrong with it?
I've seen enough tombs in my life to know when I'm looking at a cenotaph.
Say who?
A diversion. This place is trying too hard. It's hiding something.
A body?
No, that's the problem.
So what we want to do now is, there's a wall over there, and we must destroy it!
Now this is better.
Nice. Demolish anything important.
Realized I have a velveteen touch. But I'm glad to see you now think there may be something important.
I'll fear the powers of the forklift! No medieval weapon trap thingy will stand in my way!
Are you alright?
I decided to take the slow way down instead.
Should have told that to the forklift.
Alright, and with that, we're in this video off here, so thank you all so much for watching this video of Tomb Raider Legend. In the next episode, we're going to be going down this deep, dark pathway of doom and destruction and death. And until next time, it's geared to you. Oh yeah.
Come ye hither and hearken to me tale of King Arthur. How he was reared by Sir Ector, but warned ye verily of the loins of King Arthur Pendragon, unbeknownst to all save Merlin. How ye wondrous wizard Merlin nobility, and 'twas from whither Arthur's knights took their name, the Knights of the Round Table.
I'm assuming you're taking notes.
Yeah, verily.
Behold ye Holy Grail! Such a vision of yon cup of Christ didst verily appeareth to Arthur and his knights, whereupon several amongst them didst quest for to find it anon. And they 'twere four, Lancelot, Galahad, Percival, and Bors. And yonder they journeyed, none e'er returning, though Galahad did see the Grail, and yea, his heart was gladdened muchly.
How did they know he found it if he didn't return? Exactly.
Thus didst King Arthur gather round his person ye greatest knights of ye realm, that they might be paragons of chivalry and virtue. Gaily they camest, yea, and 'twas an assembly as hadst naught before been seeneth, and verily there was much rejoicing.
Hey, push the button again. It's like electroshock therapy for Alice there.
I like to think it keeps him sharp.
Then didst Merlin fall in love with Nimue, to whom he didst teacheth his magics. But ere long she didst use her magics against her lover, imprisoning him. Wherefore it was that when Arthur didst do battle with Mordred, Merlin couldst not protecteth him. It seemeth that oft times ye wisest of men canst maketh mistakes.
It was his own fault, really.
Never trust a woman?
Don't believe in magic.
For hours didst Arthur and Mordred hackle upon Salisbury Plain. Arthur with Excalibur, Mordred with its scabbard. Then it was that both were disarmed, and Arthur did strike Mordred a fatal blow with ye spears of Bedivere. Anon camest more tragedy, for Arthur was himself mortally wounded in ye battle. And yea, yon sky didst darken.
There's a logical explanation for that. It's called evening.
You're so literalist. Archaeology is half metaphor, you know.
Before he didst die, Arthur badest his knight Bedivere to returneth Excalibur to yon lady of ye lake. And lo, didst Arthur's body then slumber, and yea, was borne away to Avalon, where it is said that from thither shall he someday returneth, to claimeth again his crown.